Welcome to yoga. Our class today will focus on variations of the sun salutation. Sun salutations are a great practice for the morning. It gives you a well-rounded yoga practice in a short amount of time. So we will begin in a seated position. So make your way to sit on a cushion, a block, or on your mat. And you're welcome to sit in a cross-legged position. You could sit on your heels, or you may sit with the legs extended. Take a moment to get settled into your seat, making any adjustments for comfort. Allowing yourself to sit tall and either closing the eyes or gazing softly towards the earth. Beginning to move your awareness inward. Preparing yourself for your yoga practice. And now bring your attention to the parts of your body that are in contact with your mat. Sensing the earth beneath you. Feeling grounded and supported. Now grounding the sitting bones down towards the earth, beginning to lengthen the spine. Breathing in and out through the nose and continue to lengthen the spine as you extend the crown of the head towards the sky. Bringing the chin parallel to the earth. On your next in-breath, expand and broaden through the chest. And as you exhale, slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Relaxing the arms, hands, fingers. Invite the belly to soften to allow for a full and deep breath. On each inhalation, allow the belly and torso to expand as the lungs fill. And as you exhale, empty completely, drawing the navel towards the spine. Continuing your slow, deep, full breaths. In a moment, we'll move into the sun breath, coordinating the breath with arm movements. And this will help to prepare for the sun salutations, which are all about coordinating breath and movement. So placing the arms by your sides, and the fingertips may touch the floor. On your next inhalation, extending the arms out to the side and overhead, using a full breath. Palms touch at the peak of your inhalation. And as you exhale, slowly lower the arms down by your sides, turning the palms to face the floor. Again, inhaling, reaching long through the fingertips. Palms meet at the top of the inhalation. Exhale, slowly lower the arms down. Continue at your own pace. And if you like, on the next inhalation, bringing the head and neck into the movement, lifting the chin as the arms reach overhead. And as you exhale, drawing the chin down towards the chest. And you're welcome to either keep a soft gaze or close the eyes as you prefer. can stay here, or if you like, you can add a holding. The next time you inhale and bring the palms overhead, perhaps lifting the chin, hold the breath in for a moment. And exhale, slowly lower down. Inviting the mind to focus on the movement and the breath. Letting go of any other distractions. Inviting the mind to remain with the body in this present moment. And the next time that you bring the palms together overhead, pause here for a moment. And this time, as you exhale, lowering the hands down to prayer position in front of the heart. Dropping the chin towards the chest, pressing the palms towards one another. Feel the heartbeat with your thumbs. And check in here to notice how you're feeling in the body, mind, and breath. Receiving the effects of the sun breath as we prepare to move into our practice. And as always, I invite you to be kind to your body, feeling free to take a rest, modify, or skip any poses that don't feel right for you today. And releasing the arms down by your sides. From here, we'll transition onto hands and knees, coming into a table position. So making your way onto hands and knees. And you're welcome to make fists to take some pressure off of the wrists if you like. You could rest on the palms if that's comfortable, or you have the option to drop down onto the elbows. And you could feel free to move between those options as you like. Resting the tops of the feet on the floor. Feet and knees are hip width apart. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. If you're on the palms, spread the fingers wide, pressing into each fingertip and knuckle to reduce the pressure on the wrists. Lengthen through the tailbone and the crown of the head. Broaden through the chest and move the shoulders down and away from the ears, keeping a soft bend in the elbows. Preparing now for dog and cat stretches. On your next inhalation, lift the tailbone, drop the belly open through the chest, lifting the chin, moving into dog. And as you exhale, draw the tailbone under, round the spine, moving the chin towards the chest into cat. Inhaling, arching into dog. Exhale, rounding into cat. And continue to move back and forth with the breath. And you might want to close the eyes to keep the attention inward, or you could keep a soft gaze. And moving once more in each direction. And returning to a neutral spine for a side stretch. As you exhale, look over the right shoulder, drawing the right shoulder and hip towards one another, creating a C shape with the spine. And then inhale, return to center. Exhale, look over the other shoulder, stretching to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Continue to move from side to side with the breath. Stretching one side of the torso and then the other. And the next time you return to center, releasing the movement, bringing the feet and knees a little bit wider apart, preparing now for a spinal twist. Bringing the left hand in line with the center of the chest, palm to the floor. And now reach the right arm out to the side from the shoulder and overhead, coming into a spinal twist, looking up towards the fingertips. And exhaling, slowly lower down. And now switching, bringing the right hand in line with the center of the chest. Left arm reaching overhead and twisting to the other side. Exhale, lower that arm down, return to table. And now we'll give a little stretch to the legs. So stepping your right foot forward, bending that knee, coming into a low lunge. If you like, sliding the other knee a little closer toward the rear of your mat. You could rest on blocks if you have them, fingertips or palms to the floor. Lift the chest and relax the shoulders. On your next inhalation, straightening that front leg a little or a lot. And then exhale, bending into the right knee, returning to the lunge. Inhaling, straightening the leg as much as you like, and then exhale, bend. Continue to move back and forth, beginning to loosen up the hip and warm up the leg. And moving once more in each direction. And returning to the low lunge, and then stepping that knee back to table. And now bringing the left foot forward, coming into the low lunge on this side, perhaps sliding the right knee closer to the rear of your mat. Lift the chest, relax the shoulders, keeping the head and neck in line with your spine. And now inhaling, beginning to straighten that leg, and then exhaling, bending the knee, returning to the lunge. Again, following the breath as you move back and forth. And allowing the movement to be guided by the breath. And once more in each direction. And completing with the left knee bent in a high lunge. And now straightening the back leg, coming onto the ball of the foot, and then stepping that back foot forward to meet the front, making your way into a forward fold. Relax the crown of the head. You could keep a softer, deeper bend in the knees. And now place the hands on the shins. Inhale, lifting halfway, bringing the spine parallel to the earth. Exhale, soften forward. And now press into the feet. Bring the hands to the hips. Pull the navel towards the spine. And inhale as you slowly hinge all the way up to standing. Releasing the arms out to the side and then overhead. Palms touch. And then exhale, lowering the hands down to prayer position in front of the heart. Close the eyes or gaze softly towards the earth. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Allowing yourself to adjust to being upright. Again, feeling the heartbeat with the thumbs. Checking in to notice how you're feeling in the body, mind, and breath as a result of this movement. Release the arms down by your sides. And we'll loosen up the shoulders and spine a little bit more. So stepping the feet a comfortable distance apart, resting the hands on top of the shoulders. As you inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. Continue to stand tall, keeping the spine long and lengthening through the head and the neck. And now rolling one shoulder at a time, inhaling as you lift, exhale as you roll the shoulder back. And you could stay here if you'd like to expand and add a twist to loosen the spine. Give a little bend to the knees, and as you twist, as you roll one shoulder back, twisting the torso in that same direction. And you could keep the head looking forward, or the head could turn to follow the direction of the twist. And moving once more in each direction. And letting that movement go, releasing the arms by your sides. We'll move next into a half sun salutation. So placing the feet hips width apart and really grounding the feet into the earth, engaging the legs, drawing the muscles upward, lengthening evenly through the abdomen and the lower back. Broaden through the chest, relax the shoulders down. Lengthen through the head and the neck, bringing the chin parallel to the earth. On your next inhalation, extend the arms out to the side and overhead, bringing the palms together to touch, lifting the chin if you like. And then as you exhale, extend the arms to T position at shoulder height, hinging forward with a long neutral spine into your forward fold. Relax the crown of the head. You could keep the legs straight for a deeper stretch, or you could soften the knees to create a little more ease in the lower back. Bringing the hands to the shins. Inhale, lifting the spine parallel to the earth. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, bring the hands to the hips. Navel to spine as you inhale with a long neutral spine. Lifting back to standing, extending the arms out and overhead. And then exhale, lowering the hands down to prayer position in front of the heart, completing one round of half sun salutations. And again, inhaling, bringing the arms out and overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands to shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands to hips or arms in T. Inhale as you pull the navel towards the spine. Lift all the way up to standing in one full inhalation. Exhale, lower the hands down to prayer position in front of the heart. And again, inhale, arms reach out and overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, lift all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath here to receive. And release the arms. Come to step at the front of your yoga mat. Preparing to move into the full sun salutation. And we'll start off with a gentle version and then I'll give you some options. So standing tall with the feet hips width apart, coming into your simple mountain, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, bring the arms out to the side and overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Lift halfway as you inhale. And now exhale, lower the fingertips to the floor as you step your right foot back, dropping that knee and moving into a low lunge. Keeping the bent knee in line with the ankle. Relax the shoulders, lift the chest. And you could keep the fingertips on the floor or inhaling, lifting the torso, lifting the arms overhead, coming into crescent. And exhale, lowering the arms down. And stepping back to table. And from table, moving into puppy, keeping the hips lifted, drop the chest or forehead towards the floor. On your next inhalation, we'll move into Sphinx pose. Inhaling, sliding the torso between the arms, coming onto the elbows, straightening the legs behind you. Lift the chest, relax the shoulders. Exhale, lower the head and chest to the mat, sliding the hands underneath the shoulders, palms to the floor. Inhaling, pressing up to table. And bringing the balls of the feet to your mat, and then exhale, pressing up to downward facing dog. And pausing here in downward dog, pedaling the legs, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel into the mat. And now bending both knees. And pressing the tailbone up and back towards where the ceiling and wall meet behind you. Aim the crown of the head to the space between your hands. And now press the heels towards the mat, and it's okay if they don't reach. Breathe. And now shift the weight into your left leg as you extend the right leg up and back for three-legged dog. And now bend the right knee in towards the chest. Inhaling as you step that foot forward, coming into low lunge on this side, dropping the back knee. Lift the chest, relax the shoulders. And if you like, lifting the torso and the arms, coming into crescent. And exhaling, lower the arms down. Come onto the ball of the back foot, straightening that leg, coming into a high lunge, and then step the back foot forward to meet the front. Relax into your forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, lift halfway, spine is parallel to the earth. Exhale, soften forward. Press into the feet, hands to the hips or arms in T position. Inhale as you lift all the way up to standing. Arms reach out and overhead. Exhale, lower the hands to prayer position in front of the heart, completing one round of sun salutation. Relax the shoulders, stand tall. And we'll prepare to repeat this sequence, leading with the other leg. Inhale as the arms reach out and overhead. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, lower the fingertips down as you step your left foot back. Dropping that knee, moving into the low lunge. Inhale, lifting the torso, coming into crescent, arms reach overhead. Exhale, lower the arms down. Take a breath. Exhale, step back to table position. And lower into puppy, keeping the hips lifted. Lower the forehead or chest to the earth. Inhale, sliding forward into Sphinx, resting on the forearms. Elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Pressing the pubic bone into the earth. Broaden the chest. Keep the head and neck in line with your spine. Breathe. And exhaling, lowering the head and chest to the mat. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows close. Inhale, pressing up to table. Exhale, downward dog. And downward dog, keeping the hands shoulder width apart. Pressing the hands and feet into the mat. Moving the shoulders down the back. And lengthening through the entire back body. And now shifting the weight into your right leg. Extend the left leg up and back for a three-legged dog. Exhaling, draw the knee in towards the chest. Stepping your left foot forward into the low lunge. Inhale, lifting the torso and the arms, crescent. Exhale, lower the arms down. Come onto the ball of the back foot, straightening that leg. Step the back foot forward. Exhale into your forward fold. And press into the feet. Bring the hands to the shins, lift halfway. Exhale, soften. Hands to hips or arms in T. Inhale, lifting all the way up to standing. Exhale, lower the hands to prayer position in front of the heart. Taking a few deep breaths here, standing tall. Feeling the heartbeat. Noticing any sensations of energy, warmth, aliveness. Notice whatever it is you're feeling in the body, mind, and breath after these rounds of sun salutation. So we'll move into another variation of sun salutation or Surya Namaskar. You're always welcome to come back to this version that we just practiced. So coming to the front of your mat with the feet hips width apart, standing tall with the arms by your sides. Inhaling, reaching the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, lower the fingertips as you step the right foot back. And you could drop the knee, come into a low lunge, or you could keep that leg straight, pressing into the heel for a high lunge. Feet are hips width apart. And now press into the feet. Draw the thighs towards one another. And inhaling, lifting the torso into warrior one. Draw the tailbone down, square the hips forward. Relax the shoulders. And exhale, lower the arms down. And step back to plank position. Heels, hips, and shoulders in one long line as if you're at the top of a push-up, or you could always lower the knees down. And now exhale, lowering the knees, chest and chin to the mat. Or come into puppy. And then inhale, sliding forward into cobra, sphinx, or upward dog. Exhaling into table. Take a breath. And exhale into downward facing dog. Making any adjustments here for ease, you can always take a break and come down onto the knees. And we'll prepare now for three-legged dog. Shifting the weight into your left leg, extend the right leg up and back. And exhaling, bending the right knee in towards the chest, and then stepping that foot forward into high lunge or dropping the knee for a low lunge. Feet or hips width apart, bend deeply into the front knee. Take a breath or two here, and then inhale, press into the feet, lifting the torso for warrior one. And exhale, lower the arms down. Take a breath. Exhale back into plank position. Exhaling, lowering knees, chest, and chin, or coming into puppy. Inhale, sliding into Sphinx, Cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, moving into downward facing dog. And you can always lower the knees and take a rest in table or puppy if you like. And now shift the weight into your right leg. Inhale as the left leg extends up and back for a three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee in towards the chest, stepping that foot forward. And inhale, lifting up into warrior one. Exhale, lowering down. And stepping the back foot forward into a forward fold. Release the crown of the head. Bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press into the feet, pull the navel to the spine. Inhale as you lift all the way up to standing. And then exhale, lowering the hands down to prayer position in front of the heart. Take a breath or two here to receive. Notice whatever it is you're feeling with compassion and curiosity. And we'll prepare to move into another round, leading with the opposite leg. Stand tall, relax the shoulders. Release the arms to your sides. Inhale as the arms reach out and overhead. Exhale, swan dive into the forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, lower the fingertips down as you step your left foot back into high lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, lower down. Exhale, step back to plank position or a table. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin, or come into puppy. Slide into Sphinx, Cobra, or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Keep breathing deeply in and out through the nose, making any adjustments in downward dog. And now shifting the weight into the right leg, extend the left leg up and back for three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping that foot forward. Coming into high lunge or low lunge. Inhaling, lifting the torso. Exhale, lower down. Stepping the back foot forward. Forward fold, release the crown of the head. Hands to shins, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, navel to spine. Inhale, lifting all the way up to standing. Exhale, lower the hands to prayer position in front of the heart. And check in to notice how you're feeling in the body, mind, and breath. Receiving the impact of Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. And releasing the arms by your sides. Standing tall with the feet hips width apart. We'll move next into a side stretch. Stepping your right foot behind the left, pressing into the feet, lengthening the spine, relax the shoulders. Extending the right arm out to the side and overhead. And exhale, stretching over to your left side. Pressing the right hip out to the side and slightly forward. Feel like taking hold of the wrist overhead. Keep lengthening through the torso, relax the shoulders and breathe. Moving through your fullest expression for another breath. And press into the feet, navel to spine. Inhale as you return to center. Step the feet together. Exhale, lower the arms down by your sides. Relax the arms, take a breath. Stand tall, hands to hips. And now moving to your other side. Stepping your left foot behind the right. Taking a moment to ground yourself or keeping the feet side by side. Standing tall, relax the shoulders. Release your left arm and inhale as you lift the left arm up and overhead and exhale, stretching to the right. Pressing the hips out to the left side and slightly forward. And you could keep the right hand on the hip for support, or you could take hold of the wrist overhead. And just stretching over to the point where you feel a comfortable sensation without strain. And now press into the feet, navel to spine. Inhale as you bring the torso back to center, stepping the feet side by side, and then exhale, lowering the arms down. Relax the arms, take a few deep breaths here to receive. Relax the arms, open the eyes. We'll prepare next for a balance. We'll move into crane pose and we'll add a variation. So begin by standing tall with the feet hips width apart. Relaxing the arms down by your sides. And now begin to shift the weight into your left leg, keeping that leg strong. Inhaling, lifting the right knee up to the height of the hip and extending the arms to shoulder height. Keeping the shoulders, elbows, and wrists soft. You could stay here, you could lift and lower, or if you like, you can add a rotation by bringing the left hand across to the right knee, and then exhaling, twisting the spine in the direction of the front bent knee. Inhaling, slowly unwind, returning to center, and bringing the hands to the hips, and straightening that leg in front of you. Keep breathing, relax the shoulders, stand tall. And now exhaling, slowly lower that leg all the way down to the mat. Release the arms, take a few deep breaths. And give a little shake to your left leg to release. Pause here to notice how one side of the body feels in relation to the other. And now preparing for a new experience on the other side. Standing tall, relax the shoulders. Find a focal point to fix your gaze and attention, keeping the mind calm and the breath flowing. And now begin to shift your weight onto your right leg. And as you inhale, lifting into crane on this side, bending into the left knee, lifting the arms to shoulder height, soft joints. You can stay here, or for the variation, bringing the right hand across to the left knee, and then twisting through the spine, looking over your left shoulder. And exhaling, slowly unwinding back to center, hands to hips. Straightening the front leg. Keep breathing. You can challenge yourself to hold a little longer, or you can always return the foot to the floor. Or try coming in and out of the pose. One more breath. Exhaling, slowly lower the leg down. Relax the arms. Take a few breaths here to receive. And give a little shake to that right leg. We'll move through another half sun salutation to head down towards the mat. So coming to stand in the front of your space once again. Standing tall, relax the shoulders. Inhaling as the arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Relax the crown of the head, soften the knees if you like. Hands come to shins. Inhaling, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward, bringing the fingertips to the mat. And stepping one knee back at a time, lowering yourself into table position. And from table, moving into puppy. Keeping the hips lifted, slide the arms forward, lowering the forehead or chest to the mat, or the head may wish to hover. If you have a block, you could place a block underneath the forehead. On your next inhalation, releasing from puppy, lifting up into table, and then swinging the legs around. Sitting tall with the legs extended, giving the feet a little shake from side to side. From here, we'll make our way onto our backs. Bending the knees and bringing the feet to the mat, hands by your sides. And then exhaling, rolling onto your back. And walking the feet as close into the bottom as is comfortable. Bring a little bit more of the shoulders and upper back in contact with the mat, lengthening through the back of your neck. From here, we'll ease into bridge pose, Bandhasana. Pressing into the feet, and then inhaling, lifting the hips an inch or so away from the mat, and then exhaling, lower the hips back down. Again, inhaling, lifting the hips a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Continue to coordinate the movement with the pace of your own breath, using a full inhalation to lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips back down to the earth, making contact at the end of the exhalation. Continue to lift the hips a little bit higher each time if you like. And you're welcome to stay here with the lifting and lowering. Or if you like, the next time that you inhale and lift the hips, coming to hold bridge. You're welcome to keep the palms to the floor. And you can take hold of the ankles if the hands could reach for a variation. Or another option is to interlace the hands together, wiggling one shoulder blade at a time underneath you. So choose whichever variation of bridge feels right. Finding a place where you could comfortably hold without strain for several breaths. If you'd like to try a resting version of bridge, if you have a block, you could place a block on the short, medium, or tall side underneath the hips. You may wish to close the eyes or keep a soft gaze, inviting your mind to focus on the breath and the sensations in the body as you breathe and hold. Feeling free to adjust, backing off, moving in and out of the posture, or you may wish to continue to hold. If you're holding, noticing the sensations, noticing the parts of your body that are working to support you. Also see where in your body you could soften and relax within the holding. If you're still in bridge, holding for another full deep breath. And now preparing to release on your next exhalation. If the hands are clasped, releasing the hands, returning one shoulder blade at a time to the mat. And moving slowly as you exhale, gradually lowering through the upper back, lowering through the rib cage, and finally releasing the hips to the mat. Slide the feet a little further away from you. Draw the knees together to touch. Allow yourself to relax, noticing the sensations of release. Now bring the arms to T position at shoulder height. Bring the feet about as wide apart as your mat and begin to drop the knees from side to side to release the lower back, releasing the hips. And as the knees drop to one side, turning the head in the other direction, inviting the twist up into the head and neck. Well, the next time you drop the knees in whatever direction they're heading towards, holding on this side, seeing if you could relax the knees a little bit closer to the earth. Head turns in the opposite direction. Eyes closed or soft gaze. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. One more full breath here. And on your next inhalation, slowly guide the knees and the head back to center. And now exhaling, dropping the knees in the other direction, turning the head over the opposite to look over the opposite shoulder. Allow yourself to soften. Keep breathing slowly and deeply in and out through your nose. One more full breath here. Inhale slowly, coming back to center. And now drawing the knees in towards the chest, placing one hand on top of each knee. And as you exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. You could hold here in stillness, or if you like, you could rock from side to side, or you could circle the knees. And coming to stillness, you can hold here, or if you like, moving into happy baby. Lifting the feet in the air as you pull the knees into the armpits, taking hold of the calves, ankles, or toes. You could hold happy baby in stillness, or if you like, you could rock from side to side. You could straighten one leg as you bend the other knee. So take a moment here to explore and play with any variations of happy baby that would feel good. And one more full breath, and then releasing hold of the feet, hug the knees in towards the chest once again. And now releasing the feet to the mat. Preparing now for your final relaxation, Shavasana. Straightening the legs along the floor. Relaxing the arms by your sides with the palms facing upward. If you like, you may wish to put on socks or extra layers. You could also cover yourself with a blanket. If you like, taking a moment to set yourself up for comfort. And allow yourself to settle into the floor. Bringing a little bit more of the shoulders and upper back in contact with the mat. Keeping the back of the neck long. Closing the eyes if that's comfortable. And allowing yourself to soften into the mat. Lying on your back, bring your awareness to the parts of your body that are in contact with the mat. Sensing the support of the earth beneath you. Allow the body to release all efforts. Feeling the body growing warm, soft, and heavy. Allow the body to continue to rest in stillness as I guide you through a body scan. Bringing your awareness to the crown of the head, the center of the forehead, base of the throat, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, right hand, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, base of the throat, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, left hand, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, base of the throat, center of the chest, navel center, center of the pelvis, right hip, right knee, right ankle, right foot, right ankle, right knee, right hip, center of the pelvis, left hip, left knee, left ankle, left foot, left ankle, left knee, left hip, center of the pelvis, navel center, center of the chest, base of the throat, center of the forehead, crown of the head, the right side of the body, the left side of the body, the front of the body, the back of the body, the whole body together, the whole body together. Begin to make some small movements now with the fingers and the toes. Gradually reawakening and returning to the safety and comfort of your own body. Draw the knees in towards the chest and come to roll over onto your right side, making your way into a fetal position. Taking a moment here to acknowledge your efforts and dedication. Now pressing the hands into the earth and mindfully make your way to a comfortable seated position. Sitting tall with the eyes remaining closed or soft gaze. Scan the body, mind, breath. Notice how you're feeling now as a result of your practice than you did when you began. Reminding yourself that you can always bring your attention back to the breath, back to the present moment, finding the peace within you. Bringing the hands to prayer position in front of the heart, dropping the chin to the chest. Om Shanti, peace. May the peace in our hearts bring peace into the world. Softly allow the eyes to open and lift the gaze. Namaste. I honor the light in you.